Welcome back to our class. Today we are going to study detailedly how to balance a chemical equation. Okay, so I'm written here some chemical equations which we have to balance in this session. Okay, so first one, sulfur plus oxygen gives sulfur dioxide, means S stands for sulfur, O stands for oxygen, and SO2 stands for sulfur dioxide. Okay, now this left hand side, the compounds which are reacting each other are known as reactants, and the newly formed compound which is indicated by 100 arrow mark is known as what? Product. These all are familiar to you, and I'm starting to balance this chemical equation. Okay, for that I am writing the names of atoms which are participated in this chemical reaction. You can see that sulfur and oxygen, only the atoms which are participated in this reaction, and in LHS the number of particles we have to write, and in the RHS the number of particles we have to write. In LHS here 8 sulfur atoms and 2 oxygen atoms. In RHS only 1 sulfur atom is here and 2 oxygen atoms are there. So we have to balance this. Now look here, oxygen is balanced because in LHS it is 2 in number, and in RHS also it is 2 in number. But what is case of sulfur? Here in LHS side 8 sulfur of atoms are there, but in RHS side only 1. So we have to convert this 1 to 8. In order to convert this 1 into 8, we have to multiply simply with 8. So 1 into 8. We got what? Sulfur 8 and oxygen also 1 into 8 in RHS. So this 8 is we are writing here because we are multiplied this sulfur with 8. And also we know that we can't make any change within this bracket, within this stoichiometry. So 1 into 8. So this equation is balanced in case of what? Sulfur. But what is happening in case of oxygen? Oxygen here changed from 8 into 2, that is 16. From 2 to 16. So we have to balance this side because we want to make this 2 oxygen into 16 oxygen. So again we are multiplying with this oxygen with 8. Now our answer is what? Here multiplied with 8. So 8 into 2 what? 16 oxygen. I think you are clear. Now this reaction is balanced. Look here, sulfur is 8. Again 8 into sulfur, sulfur is 8. Oxygen is 8 into 2, 16. Oxygen is 8 into 2, 16. Means this reaction is balanced. Now another reaction. We are moving to the next one. N2 plus H2 gives NH3. Ammonia. NH3 stands for what? Ammonia. Now nitrogen plus hydrogen gives NH3. Like this we are writing the number of atoms which are participated in this reaction, and nitrogen plus hydrogen. In LHS side the number of atoms, in RHS side the number of atoms. In LHS nitrogen are 2 in number, hydrogen also 2 in number, and in RHS nitrogen is only 1, hydrogen is 3. To change or to balance this chemical equation, we are noticing that nitrogen is what? Nitrogen is reduced to 1 from 2 to 1. Hydrogen is increased from 2 to 3. Okay, means increased by 1, here decreased by 1. So we have to balance this chemical equation in the view of first nitrogen. Okay, means we have to change this nitrogen from 1 to 2. Okay, because that is decreased here. So we have to change first this one, 1 to 2. So for that I am multiplying with 2. In RHS side I am multiplying the nitrogen number in towards 2. So what we get? 2 into NH3. 2 into NH3 will get. Now notice 2 into NH3 stands for 2 nitrogen atom and 2 into 3 hydrogen atoms. That is 2 into 3 stands for 6 hydrogen atoms. Means here on balancing this nitrogen we got the hydrogen atoms changes from 3 to 6. So we have to balance this hydrogen atom in LHS side from 2 to 6. From 2 to 6. For that I am multiplying this one with 3. Means I am multiplied here the number with 3. Now look, this reaction is also what? Balanced. Very easy to study. Okay, now we are moving to the next reaction. Next reaction, that is iron plus hydrogen, water, iron plus water, that is Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. This is a new kind of reaction to balance. Okay, note Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Now again the same step, we are repeating that number of the species which are participated are in this reaction is iron. Here H2O, hydrogen, then oxygen. Here also iron, oxygen, hydrogen. Okay. Now in LHS side the number of atoms, in RHS side the number of atoms we have to find. In LHS iron is 1, RHS iron is 3. In LHS hydrogen is 2, RHS hydrogen is 2. Okay. Now in LHS oxygen is 1, oxygen is, in RHS side oxygen is 4. Now we have to balance this one. How can we balance this? Look here, hydrogen is balanced in both sides. 2 in number, LHS, then right side also hydrogen is 2 in number. So what about iron and what about oxygen? Both are increased in RHS side. Means iron changed from 1 to 3 and oxygen changed from 1 to 4. So from where we will start our balancing? That is a question. Okay. So we have to balance. For balance this equation, we are moving to an idea that, looking here, iron is single form. Okay. In this side, iron is in elemental form, and we have to balance this iron or oxygen first, and from that we have to choose which we have to use for our calculation. So iron is single here, and here iron is in compound state. Oxygen is compound state here, and also in this side oxygen is in compound state. So we are choosing first oxygen to balance. Okay, why this one? Because oxygen is compound state in both sides. In reactant side and also in product side, oxygen is in a compound state. So we are using what? Balance this oxygen first. So oxygen is RHS side 4 in number. That means we have to balance this left side 1 to 4. We have to change this 1 to 4. We are multiplying this 1 with 4. Now here the equation, oxygen containing species is here H2O. So here I am multiplying 4. Okay. Now oxygen is balanced here. And also in this side oxygen is balanced. Again, now I am moving to the iron. This one 3 here and here 1. So I am multiplying this 1 with the 3. 1 into 3. Here iron changes to 3 and iron changes to 3. These two are balanced, but a single changes happen in case of hydrogen atom, which is changed from 2, which was here 2 and 2, but here changed as 4 into 2. What? 8. So we have to make some, means this side of hydrogen atom changed to 8. So we have to make some change in RHS side, by which 2 hydrogen atoms changed to 4. I am multiplying this one, change to 8. Multiplying this one 4, and this will be here. So our balanced chemical equation is 3Fe. Look here, 3 iron atoms, 3F, F3O4. Here also 3 iron atoms. 4H2O means 4 into 2, 8 hydrogen atom. Here also 8 hydrogen atoms. 4O, here 4 oxygen atoms. Here also 4 oxygen atoms. I think you are clear with this. Now I am giving a question for you. You have to balance this chemical equation. Okay. Try to balance this chemical equation and give me your answer. I am giving an equation, this CH4 plus Cl2 gives CCl4 plus HCl. This is what you have to balance this chemical equation from this study method. Okay, from this study method, try to balance this and give me the answer immediately. Bye-bye.